Interpretation of the words of the greatest creator. Xiefeng. The greatest creator has never talked with human beings directly. The word of the greatest creator is hidden in the laws of nature. In a word, the word of the greatest creator is the Tao. To be specific, the greatest creator's speeches are the equations in physics, the molecular formula in chemistry, the formula in math, the structural formula in biology, and the cause-effect formula in life science. So only the great physicists, chemists, mathematicians, biologists, and doctors can interpret the greatest creator's speeches. The works such as Tao Te Ching, the Yellow Emperor's Book of Internal Medicine, and the Book of Supreme Senses are the interpretation of the greatest creator's speeches in the social life science. In human society, the successful people in all sectors have implemented the speeches of the greatest creator unintentionally because they have followed the movement laws of matters at the right time and the right place. The laws are the greatest creator's speeches. And the losers are those who have gone against the laws. The wealthy people, either in physical or mental aspect, are those who are willing to follow the laws. We can say they have understood the greatest creator's speeches. Those who are poor in physical or mental aspect have ignored the existence of the greatest creator and misunderstood the speeches. All those who are modest enough to receive the education can understand the greatest creator's words. Those who are stubborn, impatient, inflexible, or who wouldn't stay quiet to think, would violate the words. They are not reasonable or worthy of being saved. They are born to suffer. It needs the wisdom to interpret the greatest creator's words. Moreover, it needs thinking, understanding, peaceful mind, complete spiritual state, reverence to the greatest creator, respecting to Buddha and God, love for nature, life and human beings. I would try to interpret some of the words of the greatest creator, earnestly request those learned and great recluses to point out my mistakes so that I can be corrected. I am the greatest creator, the supreme master of the universe, the leader of all gods, the cradle of life, the birthplace of wisdom, the original force of the universe, the energy center of the supermaterial world, the stream in the desert and the beacon in the mist. I am almighty, ubiquitous, impeccable and perceptive. I have prepared the 1,000-year world, 10,000-year world and Elysium world for those who revering me. The worlds are perfect where you don't have to worry about shelter, food, necessities, illness, old age, death, or disasters. You can enjoy the life completely. So you should take my path. I have also prepared the lower world for those who ignore me, abuse me, desecrate me, or betray me. In the lower worlds, which include the hell, frozen layer and flaming layer, you will be tortured and punished for what you have done. So you should give up evil and return to good, begging me to forgive your sins. Your life is short, so you can't afford to waste your valuable life on some meaningless things. You should give priority to the pursuit me. I will show up when you pursue me. You knock on my door, and I will open it for you. Everything you have seen is just the flash in the pan. The truth is hidden on the other side of what you have seen, and you have to seek the truth on your own. Everything you possess in the mortal world will never bring you the genuine happiness or pleasure. The more you possess in the mortal world, the more distress you will sink into. You should pursue wisdom because only wisdom can grant you with happiness and pleasure. I will allow the people with wisdom to the senior life space. You shouldn't make the human life much too complicated. You should pursue the simple and fruitful life that I prefer those common people with wisdom, not the people with authorities, power or fame. You should never limit your thinking within the three-dimensional space because that will blind you against other spaces. Don't deny the existence of other spaces simply because you can't see them, just like you can never deny the existence of particles just because you can't see them. You should stay away from the evil conducts. Those who steal, rob, cheat, blackmail, rape, murder or corrupt will never have the bright future. Don't be jealous, slandering, arrogant, conceited, complaining or crafty because these are the virus which will swallow your spiritual nature. You shouldn't compare yourself with others. Behave yourself and take your own path. Don't follow the fashions or trend and don't lose the right path. You should be modest enough to learn from the wise people, and brave enough to listen to their instructions and admit your ignorance. Born into the mortal world, you are destined to be the human beings. So don't pursue super performance, or becoming the Buddha or God. You should take the path of being a human. Your next life cycle is determined by your virtues as a human. I hate those who are performing weirdly. The earth is the home to all human beings. You should love every tree and bush, and every hill and every stream in the earth. Those who damage the earth will lose their homes. Those who care for the earth will enter the beautiful homes. I will treat you the same way you treat me. I have never created that many conflicting religions in the mortal world. I have just created the laws for the universe and life. The religions are created by the humans on your own. Don't build temples or churches for me. The entire universe is where I stay. Don't sacrifice cattle or sheep to me. I am the greatest creator and I don't eat those things. You should revere me with your heart. Don't try to cheat me with those superficial forms because I can sense it. I hate those who look loyal and scorn me in the heart. You should show filial piety to the elderly because you are on the way to become elderly. You should care for the kids because you are the kids in my eyes. I will not care for those who don't care for the kids. You should respect the teachers and receive the education modestly. Otherwise, your soul will be covered by ignorance and your life will be spent in darkness. You should obey the laws and regulations and respect your kings and emperors. The laws are everywhere in the universe and you shouldn't be outlaws. The right of being a human is granted by me. You should retain the right and fight against those who try to deprive you of the right. You should behave yourself as humans and never act as fawning as a dog. You help yourselves and I will help you. You give up and I will forsake you. The population on the earth is much too large. You must learn to control the population and can't reproduce freely like animals. Otherwise, I will inflict the plagues on you. This is my warning and be serious with it. Don't blame me for being cruel. You should seek me actively and take my path. If you neglect my existence and act reckless as you wish, the plagues will be imposed on you at any time. Hold my hands firmly. Look forward to the corrections from those who have understood the greatest creator. You will see clear paradise scenes. Stay and study in life Echanuan will a new life begin. Faraway mountains are fresh and green. Take a broad view and you will see.